Yo, it's Kyle, another video, and the title of this video is The Majority of Our Intimacy and Connection is with a Screen. And what I mean by that, alright, I got my tea here, ready to vibe out. So, the majority of our intimacy and connection is with the screen. Unfortunately, in the year 2024, a lot of our dopamine, a lot of our connection, our intimacy, for most people, the majority of that comes from a screen. Whether that, intimacy, whether that's texting people all day, texting your friends, texting somebody you're talking to that you're interested in romantically, or whether that is from watching porn, which a lot of people are addicted to and a lot of people do. I haven't watched porn in 2.5 years. I haven't masturbated in 2.5 years. But a lot of people, that is where they get their intimacy from. There are a lot of people like under the age of 30 that are in their 20s, even in their 30s, that haven't had sex in years. And if that is something you chose to do, if you're voluntarily waiting for the right person, I respect that. But a lot of people do want that intimacy, but they get it from their phones, they get it from their screens. They get their connections through their phones, through social media, they get their dopamine hits. So there's almost a lack of need to have to go out and socialize with people in real life. Because if I could stay home, play video games, feel like I'm achieving something, and then I could go watch porn, feel like I have filled that primal need to procreate and be intimate with the women. I could do that with the screen. And then I could go on social media and post about something and get that dopamine, get that high, like I'm actually socializing with people. Then what is the point of actually going out? What is the point of actually connecting with somebody if I could just do that through a screen? And unfortunately, a lot of people, that is where we get our intimacy and our connection from. Sure, you might have friends, sure, you might have a partner, and you might be a rare case where most of your connection and intimacy is with real people in real life. And maybe you aren't addicted to your phone, to social media like most people are. But the majority of people, that is where they're stuck. And that is where things are going. Things are progressing with AI, with virtual reality, where the need to connect with people is diminishing. And mental health issues are rising. People have more anxiety, have more depression more than ever. Even though a lot of our issues, especially in like modern countries and countries where we're more developed, we have more mental health issues than we did when we didn't have all this technology. Because technology now affords us to fill those primal needs without actually having to step out of our house. You could binge Netflix for 8 hours, DoorDash some food, watch some porn, play some video games, and there you go. There's all your needs met. But there's still a lack, there's still loneliness in that. You're just masking the loneliness. And instead of bettering yourself, instead of going out, going to the gym, picking up healthy habits, waking up early, eating right, you could just overstimulate your brain with dopamine and not have to actually work on yourself. If you could just afford to live, if you could just afford a place, you work a 9 to 5, you work a job that affords you a place to live, for most people that is enough because they could get their needs met from the internet, from their phone, from their screens, from their television set. And also you will get your needs met from, you feel like you have friends on the internet. Let's say you watch like a lot of YouTube and then you feel like you know these people, you feel like they're your friends. But at the end of the day, it's a one-sided connection. You are actually not interacting with these people. They're not actually part of your life. And all these things could be healthy in moderation. You know, if you play 30 minutes of video games a night, or you watch a little bit of Netflix, you watch a little bit of sports. But it is so easily available, and it just stimulates that part of our brain that it is so hard to monitor that. It's so hard to stay in control of that. It consumes you, and these platforms are made to hook you because they make more money the more you're on your phone, the more you're watching Netflix. You know, these algorithms are built to keep you on there as long as possible because it benefits them, it makes them more money. And I'm not trying to sound nihilistic, I'm just trying to sound realistic, because you can take control of your life, you can fix this. You shouldn't be a victim to your phone, or to social media, or to television, or to the internet, or to video games. To me, I have given up porn. I've given up masturbating. I go to the gym 5 days a week consistently. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be better than anyone. There's still things I want to work on. I still want to get my screen time down. I still want to rely less on social media to get my social needs met, and try to take every opportunity to go out and socialize with people in real life. And even if they go to bars and do stuff like that, that is still fun. You know, I don't want to get reliant on alcohol. You know, I don't even smoke weed. I'll have like maybe 1 or 2 drinks when I go out. But even then, sometimes I'll go out and not even drink. I'm just there to socialize, to meet new people, to look people in their eyes. And a lot of people will be on the internet and say, that shit's whack. That's for degenerates. But you're at home masturbating, you're at home watching porn, you're at home playing video games for 5-6 hours a day, and you wonder why you don't feel fulfilled. You wonder why you feel so lonely. Because you're getting your needs met from these vices that are hooked into you, that are controlling you. And it's important, if you get into self-development, it's important to take control of your life. If you want to be happy, if you want to be healthy, if you want to actually connect with people in real life, and to get over this loneliness epidemic that is happening, where so many people feel alone, so many people are suffering from mental health issues, from anxiety and depression, where the thought of even going out and socializing is scary. And even for me, I'm naturally introverted, and I desire to be in my shell, or like part of me wants to close down and not interact with people. But I have to push myself to go out. I have to push myself to say yes to social gatherings or social events. And at the end of the day, even if it makes me feel anxiety, I do it and I learn from it. And most of the time, I'm happy I went, because I went and I connected with real people. But I could have stayed home. I could have gone on Instagram, could have gone on Twitter, Snapchat, whatever it is that you use. Posted something, got some likes, got some dopamine, watched Netflix, DoorDash some unhealthy food. And yeah, it will make me feel good for a little bit. I'll get those dopamine highs. But I won't feel fulfilled. I'll feel that lack, because humans naturally are social beings and we crave that. So many people are craving that, but they don't know how to get their needs met. They don't know that they have to get out of this trap of being completely addicted to their phones, completely addicted to porn, where people are watching porn almost every day, sometimes multiple times a day, and that's where they get their intimacy from. They feel like they're making love to a woman, but what you're doing is watching two people that you don't know fuck, and then you get off and you feel a little guilty, and you wonder why they're still avoiding you. You wonder why you still feel so alone. And then after that, you eat some healthy food to get that dopamine back up. And then that doesn't do it. And then you go play video games for 3-4 hours, and that doesn't make you fulfilled. You might get a little bit of a high, you get your achievements, and you feel like you're actually doing something productive. You feel like you're actually growing as a person, but you're not. This is virtual. This isn't real. This isn't you. Why don't you take that same energy to better yourself, to build healthy habits, to start reading, start going out? Something I've been doing. I live in Florida, but up until like the last year, even if it's too hot out, I say I don't want to go outside, it's too hot. But then I lack that sunlight. I don't go out and get the sun. But recently I've been trying to go out, making a point to go out and get some sun on my skin. Not go out there and get roasted, but just go out there, get that vitamin D, put my feet in the grass, really connect with my surroundings, really go out and socialize and see people in their eyes. I don't want to go on dating apps. I want to go out and see a beautiful woman in real life and have a conversation with her. Anyway, that's all I got for today's video. Peace.